she's got a really nice sense of humour, which kind of helps me because I've got a very dirty sense of humour. So it was good fun. We had a really good laugh, and then we have been brought closer because of the circumstances as well. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You know, you are.
There's a moment that still has everyone talking, a moment that left Kate and William speechless, even bringing tears to their eyes. It's about Princess Charlotte, but not in the way you might expect. This isn't about royal titles or high profile appearances. No, this is about something far more personal, something that changed the royal family in a way no one could have predicted. It's in the little things, those moments between a father and his daughter, that speak louder than any royal protocol ever could. You can tell a lot from a glance, a small touch, even a quiet smile. And the bond between William and Charlotte is one of those rare connections, built not on what's expected of them, but on a deep, genuine love that shines through when no one's watching. One of the most endearing things people love about their relationship is the special nickname William has for his daughter Mignonette. It's a sweet, almost secretive word shared between them in private, not for show, but because he sees Charlotte for who she truly is. It's moments like this, the quiet exchanges that aren't meant for the world, that show you how grounded their bond really is. And it's these tender moments, these little things that go unnoticed, that are what truly matter. We've all seen Charlotte's transformation over the years, from a shy little girl who clung to her mother's hand to the confident young lady she's becoming. But there was one moment that stood out to William, and it wasn't just a glance or a moment of pride. It was the first time he truly saw how much she had changed. It wasn't the formal appearances or the big royal events. It was something simpler, more relatable. During the Chelsea Flower Show, Charlotte wasn't just there to be seen, she was asking questions, engaging with people, and carrying herself like she belonged. And in that quiet exchange between Kate and William, you could see it. They weren't just proud parents. They were watching their daughter step into a new phase of her life, one that was no longer about being a little girl, but about becoming someone with purpose and grace. This wasn't some rehearsed moment or an image carefully crafted for the cameras. No, this was real. Charlotte was stepping into herself, growing in a way that caught even her parents off guard. And William? He couldn't hide the emotion. You could see the realization in his eyes. His little girl was no longer a child. She had become someone with poise, someone who commanded attention, but still carried herself with the kind of grace only someone who's truly confident can have. But this transformation isn't just about Charlotte. It's about the quiet strength behind her, the one person who's always been there to guide her without ever asking for the spotlight. Kate Middleton, Charlotte's mother, has been the steady hand shaping this transformation in ways we don't always see. While the world focuses on the grand moments, it's the small, private gestures that truly show what kind of mother Kate is. We saw it at Wimbledon, when Charlotte was unsure and Kate, instead of stepping in with a grand gesture, simply brushed her daughter's hair aside and whispered a few comforting words. It was just enough, just in time. Kate doesn't try to force Charlotte into a mold. She lets her be herself, while still teaching her the ropes of being in the royal family. It's a delicate balance, and Kate has perfected it. What makes Kate's approach so powerful is how natural it feels. Charlotte doesn't seem like she's trying to fit into a role. She doesn't seem like she's performing. She seems like someone who truly belongs. And that's because Kate has always focused on what's most important, helping Charlotte grow into a confident, emotionally grounded young woman who can handle the weight of the world on her shoulders without losing herself in the process. This story isn't just about royalty. It's about family. It's about how the little moments, the ones that no one else sees, are the ones that truly shape us. And in the end, it's these moments that matter the most. Kate and William have always emphasized that family is everything. And when you watch Princess Charlotte, it's clear that this value is at the core of how she's being raised. But her journey is more than just about parenting. It's about milestones that have left everyone in awe, even those closest to the royal family. These moments aren't just about childhood growth, they're about transformation every child experiences. Milestones, but when you're a royal, those milestones unfold under the watchful eyes of the world. For Charlotte, her early steps weren't just captured in photos, they became markers of quiet, powerful transformation, moments that are etched in her parents' hearts forever. One such moment came when she transitioned from Wilcox's nursery to Thomas's battery. It wasn't just about changing schools. It was about stepping into a larger royal role, one that came with more visibility, And she wasn't stepping into that new world alone. Her big brother, Prince George, was right by her side. That image of the two of them walking into school together wasn't just a simple school run. It was the beginning of a new chapter. It symbolized independence, growth, and a changing role in the royal family. Then came the public appearances, the moments that still have people talking. You remember when Charlotte first waved at an official event? Or when she marched confidently to nursery in her red coat and matching shoes, head held high? You could see the pride beaming from William and Kate's faces. But perhaps the most moving and defining moment came during Queen Elizabeth II's funeral. There, Charlotte stood tall, curtsying with grace, her posture dignified in a way that far surpassed her years. That moment, silent but so powerful, made it clear to everyone that she had stepped into her royal role fully. And in that moment, Kate's hand on Charlotte's back wasn't just a gesture, it was everything. It was love, it was guidance, it was a mother recognizing the incredible strength her daughter had already found in herself. But what's perhaps the most surprising is that Charlotte's transformation isn't just about what happens in public. Behind palace walls, she is quietly shaping the family dynamics. In a way that is both gentle and profound, she has become a leader within her own family, balancing chaos and calm with ease. She's not just the middle child, she's the quiet force that brings everything together. A perfect example of this is her relationship with her younger brother, Prince Louis. The family has affectionately dubbed her the Louis Whisperer because of the way she keeps him grounded, no matter the situation. Whether it's during a formal event or in the midst of playful moments in the garden, Charlotte has an uncanny ability to calm him, guiding him with nothing more than a quick whisper or a gentle hand to hold. And Louis listens when Charlotte waves, he does too. When she stands still, composed and confident, he mirrors her. It's like a royal game of follow the leader, and Charlotte is the one leading softly and without fanfare. Even Prince George, who one day will wear the crown, isn't immune to Charlotte's influence. While he's the future king, Charlotte has this quiet way of checking in on him during public events. It's not flashy, it's subtle, but it shows how naturally she's taken on the role of both caregiver and companion, not just to Louis, but to George as well. But perhaps the most fascinating part of Charlotte's journey is how her presence has started to shape William and Kate's parenting style. Charlotte's confidence and kindness have encouraged her parents to adapt their approach to each of their children, supporting them not just by the royal rules, but by what they each individually need. It's a style that's based in love, respect, and an understanding of each child's unique qualities. And while Charlotte's role as a guiding force in her siblings' lives is becoming more apparent every day, there's still so much more to her story that's just beginning to unfold. Behind the scenes, Princess Charlotte's future is taking shape in ways most people can't even imagine. It's being carefully crafted with a balance of tradition and freedom, allowing for far more flexibility than you might think. When most people picture Charlotte's future, they envision tiaras, royal ceremonies, and all the grandeur that comes with being a part of the royal family. But William and Kate have a very different vision for her. They want her to grow up with much more than just a title. They want her to have choices, to carve out a path that's uniquely her own. That's why they're not just preparing her for the royal life. They're preparing her for a future that extends far beyond the walls of the palace. It's been whispered that she's already receiving training in skills that have nothing to do with royalty, things like tactical driving and even international relations. It sounds intense, but it shows just how far ahead her parents are thinking. They're equipping her with the tools she'll need, whether she chooses a royal role or something entirely different. This kind of forward thinking represents a real shift from the past, where royal duties were often the only path available. What's even more remarkable is that they've made it clear that Charlotte won't be confined to a single path in life. If she decides one day that she wants to pursue a career outside of the royal world, she will have their full support. This isn't just about preparing her for a life of royal duties, it's about giving her the freedom to explore her own dreams, whatever they may be. Charlotte is growing up with the understanding that she can be both a princess and an individual with her own ambitions. Whether she chooses to embrace a public role or follow a personal passion, her parents are making sure she's ready for whatever the future holds. But through it all, she's still just a young girl, juggling ballet classes, schoolwork, and the loving embrace of a close-knit family. That balance between the extraordinary world of royalty and the simplicity of childhood is what will set her up for something truly special in the years to come. What's been your favourite moment from Charlotte's journey? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more heartwarming stories from the royal family. Up next, another story that might just surprise you.